Hello and welcome back everyone to Murdered Soul Suspect, and holy shit, I think I might just have crashed the game. Please don't. Okay, I did not crash the game, yay! We are going to continue the investigation. We're going to the asylum. So investigate the possible Bill killer survivor at the asylum. Let's start the investigation. And best of all, I can get in here now. Hey, look at this. Nice. 10 points. Now comes the question. Where are the other places I need to go? Not up there at least. Ha ha ha, wooden PC. Wooden PC. I've seen wooden PCs before. To some degree I don't think it's Baxter. He might be a douchebag, but I don't think he is the killer. Although I said it in the last, but not long ago. Last episode or something. It's a little bit confusing because right now I'm streaming, but I'm also recording. Oh, what the hell just happened there? That was fun. But I get that dilemma whether or not I should be like, hey, last episode of not so long ago, earlier in the stream. I got this though. I have strange feelings that the answer to who the killer is not as obvious as they might put it to be. I actually think maybe Baxter knows that there's an inside job, or it is an inside job. I actually wouldn't be surprised if that's the case, and that's maybe why he was hostile towards me. Maybe he was like, you could be the killer, or I could be the killer. But, it's a long shot, but maybe there's something there. I can teleport up here as well now. There was one place which I couldn't reach before. Exactly over there. Just need one more. Awesome. I like a lot. Just need to figure out there's one more somewhere. I think it's something that is not completely obvious. It's in there. At least there's something in there. Can I in any way get in there? I can. Looky at my cookie. Now we're cooking with gas. Oh, that's not. Fuck. Meaning of $2. It is strange to be with a man who wears his life story on his skin. I traced my fingers over a $sign with fire around it. I had no idea what it meant. He told me he got it from his own father after he stole money for the first time. Commemorating the 5th. Like his father was proud of him. Having him admit to a crime like that was a bit of a shock, I'll admit, but at least he's self-aware. Crap, I actually thought that would be the last one in here. That was a disappointment.
Not going that way.
Maybe it's back on the beach. There was one place down there I couldn't reach either, if I recall right. I think there was one place, yes. One place that was like, how the hell do I get there? Kinda wonder if I can do something to the rooms around here. Bell symbol. I presume that I can find it later on. Enter.
Mental hospitals. One place torture is considered for your own good. If their experiments ever succeed in restoring a person's sanity, they better hope it was at the expense of the person's memory. Ready? Relax, we're out of the graveyard.
And into Crazy Town, a big improvement. People who see things nobody else can see end up living here.
Not that crazy, come on.
Okay, I'll help you get inside, but...
But what? Look, if we're gonna ask this girl Iris about this contract, the asking needs to be done by a living person, right?
Just remember who opens the door for you, tough guy.
Yeah. All right, kid. You're up. Now just find a way to get Iris's room number.
Huh.
Hi. I need your help. I'm looking for a friend.
Visiting hours are over.
Right. But she was with the cops.
Then go talk to the cops.
See, I did, and they said that she was a danger to herself, and...
I can't help you.
All right. Just need to stall her, okay? We have to figure out what her weaknesses are. Maybe these things on her desk will help us.
Huh. Young boy on crutches. Wonder if that's a son or something. Visitors severely limited. At get well gift, but for who?
He's most likely a man of imposing size and stature. Someone who's accustomed to violence. Heinous acts in his past define him to the point where he no longer knows who he truly is.
Ah. Hanging in there. I can't say I'm inspired by this, obviously. Must be a gift to someone who's sick or injured. Visitor schedule here seems strict and definitely favors family and doctors. Must be close to him indeed, so can I do some main stuff?
Kiddo, I hate being here and wondering if you're okay. You're all I have left. Just like this girl's friend is all she has left. Sorry. I know how hard it can be when someone depends on you. What's your friend's name?
Iris, Iris Campbell.
Yes. It looks like your friend Iris is here. Everything's gonna be okay.
Thanks. I feel better.
Hold tight, kid. I got this. Just need to get my eyes on her computer screen.
Electroshock therapy. Ugh. Room 216.
Room 216. We gotta find it quick, Joy. She's scheduled for electroshock. Alright, kid. Coast is clear.
Ooh, collect. No one have been able to solve the mystery of the bell killer in Salem, not even the mystery of the symbol itself, since there seems to be no bell at the scene of each crime. Could it be that the killer is leaving an autograph of sorts? A statement of identity? If it has to do with his origin, the logical conclusion would be that the killer originally hails from Philadelphia, another city rich in history and home of most famous bells in America. But are police willing to consider this bold approach if it means solving the case and saving dozens of lives? Probably not. I don't know. She's kind of cute. Can I date her? Who? This lovely lady here? Of course you can date her, if you're a video game character. A bizarre death at a mental hospital in Salem may be connected to a string of murders throughout the town. A source confirmed that a female mental patient was found dead, strangled with a cloth bathroom belt. It might be the first of the recent murders to be committed in such a secure area. It means no one is safe anywhere, said a terrified woman who had spoken directly to a witness. I heard there were all kinds of drawings on the walls of a cell, and that the symbol might have been there. I'm sure it was him. This institution is dedicated to the afflicted soul. It serves and for those agents of mercy who comforts them in their torment. 1883. Ooh. A straitjacket. Not a huge fan of this place anymore. Old school in its way, that's for damn sure. How do I know they shouldn't do that? Hi. Newspaper. Following a strident editorial on these very pages that question the ability of the Salem Police Department to competently investigate the Bill Killer case, lead investigator Lieutenant Javier Rex Reyes announced that 6 additional officers are being assigned exclusively to the case. While unavailable for direct comment, Reyes was quoted in a recent SPD press release as saying, "In a department of this size, this represents an enormously significant shift of resources, which should reassure citizens of the gravity of this case and our resolve to bring it to a conclusion." It's kind of funny that FBI or something isn't included in this if it's that bad. I mean, isn't that what normally happens if you get to the point where it's so hard to solve? No, dumbass, I meant Joy. I don't know, she's probably a bit too young.
Camera, abed.
Dedicated to the victims of the Great Spanish Influenza epidemic, unleashed within the SWAT in 1918. May their soul find the peace they were denied in life. Camera. Poltergeist.
Iris is due for shock therapy in 15 minutes.
Fry your brain shock therapy? Oh shit.
Oh shit is right. Let's get moving.
Running was so good to come along. I know it's been hard for him dealing with my mood swings. I think there's something serious going on in my head, and I know he's suffering the consequences along with me. But to be so supportive, to be my rock, that takes a real man. I will get through this. I will make this all worth the struggle.
Another camera, get on it.
What if I just borrowed the helicopter and left a little note? Mice can slip under doors, little cracks. It's all just concentration, discipline. I have time to practice.
What the... Electroshock. That's fucking messed up, man. Torture bit.
See that camera? I'm not as invisible as you have me out.
Is this TV going on the fritz again?
In a shocking news discovery, our staff has found compelling evidence that recent brutal murders in Asylum repeats another unsolved killing spree from 1972 to 73. Like the current spree, the killings were all unconventional, bizarre, and unsolved. And they all bore the mark of a bill. Not as prominently as recent murders, but definitely a similar signature style mark. While Salem police were unwilling to comment on any relationship to their cold case file, the evidence is overwhelming that a serial killer has returned to Salem to wreak a new reign of torture, or a copycat killer has done his research.
The bugs crawling up the wall. I can't get anyone to spray them. And not gonna try to squash them again. All the blind people put the restraints on me. Can't believe they put them on me. Just because they can't see the bugs? What if I just borrowed the helicopter and left a little note?
People be crazy.
Preaching doctor, pills, knives. Going to my cabin. Right now.
The thing to understand about Mrs. Quinn is that her father used to become violently angry when she would walk in front of the TV during sporting events.
I don't see what that has to do with...
Any kind of anger, but particularly male, is really a trigger point for her. But you have to be careful.
But she gets crazy.
Yeah, look around you.
Oh, hi, boy. Girl.
Go away.
Oh, that was a girl. Looked like a boy in the beginning. At first.
You're up again, kid. I need to possess you to get past this crap.
I hate that.
Or you can just go on. Totally alone in here.
Fine.
You know what these hands are?
Lost souls, I guess? Just seems like the opposite of moving on. Or at least the opposite of moving on you're trying to do.
It's a trap. It is indeed a trap.
No.
What do we do?
All right, keep going. Get to Iris's room.
No. We stick together.
Joy, we don't have a choice. Now, I'll meet you there as soon as I figure out a way around this. Go!
Surf sealed of approval. Oh, wait. Four more to get a horrifying story about the Salem. Boy, am I looking forward to that. Knowledge is nothing if not passed to new generation. May this instructional theater constructed in 1899 pass the wisdom of learned doctors to future generations. Pretty awesome. Must admit. Sample flesh. Seriously, Wilson, are you in the game? Wilson! Hello, it's me. I can't pick you up. I'm sorry, Wilson. It's okay. Go along. I don't know if anyone here will understand that joke. That's all the way back when I did YouTube and stuff. Straight jacket. Oh, there was a cat. I was kind of looking for one, but I thought maybe there wasn't one. Hey, look at that. Oh, I thought it was a mouse. Me no likey. Two more. Is there anything else up here worth my time? Nope, I can't. Can't even get out of it up here, okay. So I do somehow need to get down there and... oh boy. Oh, this is going to be a fun time. Yep. Definitely not. Oh, I just realized maybe... ah, fuck me! Did see something though. Wait, really? That's nothing? Oh, I thought that was something. come on. Can I please? Can I? Fucking bullshit. Oh, you got to be... I mean, you got to be shitting me. It does save the progress with Jacksendary. It does. Okay, that's always something. Still not extremely satisfied about that shit up there. But I guess I must do the bird trick. Seriously, that does look like a mouse when you when you're far away from it. Can't do that right now. I do need to be more separated. That probably was my chance. There we go. Awesome. Did it. Okay, let's see. So it's so sad to see some of these cells and everything. Just like, ish. It almost pains me to think of they did this once.
Those parts aren't me. Where am I? Do you work here? Show some mercy.
Oh. Wish I could help. I'm sorry.
Tastes like chicken.
Creepy. What exactly tastes like chicken? I'd like to know. Kind of wonder if you can use stealth all the game through. I asked Rick what he thought about Ronan's proposal, and he just gave me a big smile. He's always liked Ronan. I think he was just surprised. The guy would do something as conventional and respectable as proposed marriage. But he took it as a good sign. I think I should too. Kinda a shame how... It's a bit sad to see she doubting him a bit. Is there anything I should see down here? Seems like I got everything, so that's a good thing. Doom Gate. This means something bad is going to happen in here. Ooh, look, it's Joy. Just one more now.
Hey, Ronan, did you forget about me?
Of course not. I just had a bunch of things to look into.
She's already a lost cause. Alright, fine. You go see what our comatose witness has to offer.
Iris, everything will be fine. Don't worry, I'm here to help you.
Don't kill my sister!
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Stay back!
Holy shit, she can see me! What the?
I'm gonna keep you safe. You're gonna be so
Oh, protection symbol.
I think I know that symbol. I've seen it before.
Where?
I don't know. Maybe my mom's book. They definitely look familiar.
I think it's something protection about spiritual. Yeah, exactly.
I knew this was
Wait, contract. She still knows. Sorry, kid. Maybe we didn't need you after all. What the hell? She booted me out somehow. Alright. Let's see if anything here can tell me what the hell is going on with this girl.
troubled. Huh, bills. Was I trying to communicate with this? Bills for sure. Burned at the... I think I have an idea now. This relates to the Bill Killer murder. Where he burned someone at the stake? Okay, it really seems like a witch hunt by now. Iris must express her inner demons with these drawings. It also makes sense because Salem was a lot with witch hunting and so on. So Iris can see me, she's a medium too. Tormented? Chased? Yeah. Flipped. Crayons. Art therapy, okay. Maybe. Not sure how much of therapy this is when you are inside a cell drawing on the walls, but sure.
What are these things for? Like art therapy or something?
No. Blue eyes. Cold as death.
Who had blue eyes? And death? What does that mean?
Blue eyes. Wolf eyes. Blue stare.
I was deeply disturbed by someone with blue eyes. Did the killer have blue eyes? Why would the asylum let her have crayons? Flipped. Okay, so there's a cat. Can I talk to her somehow?
Why won't this door open?
There you go, kid. Really? Come on, kid. Can I talk more to her? No? What do I need then? Ah, so there was something about this one. There we go. Linked two girls. Oh. Twins? Conclude investigation. Oh!
No, just run. Just run. Just run. Go. Leave her alone.
she was burnt. Oh, it's those horrible murders.
I'm so sorry.
There was nothing you could do.
Rose
Probably.
saved Iris's life, but paid it with her own. Bell killers going after young girls.
Well, what was it? What'd you see?
Poor kid. Her sister freed her when they were about to be scorched, but she couldn't return the favor.
Leave us alone!
Iris, are you okay?
It's Rose.
She has flames.
She was possessed.
I told you to stay back!
Who are you? I'm Joy. You don't belong in this place.
Orderlies.
Crap, I'm so dead!
All right, Iris could be the answer to everything. Help her, help her. Come on, she's coming with us.
No! You're not taking her!
You want the orderlies to shock her? She stays here. You want her to be safe outside? She comes with us. It's up to you.
Huh. Oh. Burned to death, both Iris and her sister were captured by the Bell Killer. Iris escaped, but her sister was burned to death. A twin sister, I thought so.
This place is a nightmare. I don't know if I'll get used to the staring eyes.
Ooh, look at this. Collect. In the Salem Police Department briefing yesterday. News briefing yesterday. Department spokesman. A spokesperson, never mind, Ingrid Larsen confirms that there has been no suspect arrested and that there are no new leads in the case, while we urge the citizens of Salem to be calm and to carry on with their normal life, said Detective Larsen. We also encourage people to come forward with any evidence that may be helpful in this case. It is up to all of us to work together to keep the community safe. There is the last straitjacket. Collect a series of mystery.
I've had a long career working as a state inspector for the Department of Mental Health.
She's hot now. God damn it, you Globetrotter.
During that time,
Come on.
I've been to a lot of institutions, and I have seen a lot of horrible things. But nothing even comes close to the evil events that I witnessed at Fairhaven Sanitarium, the place they now call Lux Eterna. I first arrived in 1926 to investigate claims of overcrowding and neglect. However, Fairhaven's reputation was tainted long before that. In 1911, Fairhaven opened its doors for the first time. A notoriously violent criminal by the name of Jack Yates was the hospital's first patient. He was to be the shining example of the hospital's ability to cure the mentally deranged. However, when the superintendent's family was visiting one day, Yates broke free from his restraints, and he killed the man's wife. Since then, no one knows what happened to Yates or the superintendent. Well, that is, until now. Superintendent Wallace Halstead greeted me at the door. He seemed as empty and unkempt as the patients he lorded over. And as I conducted my evaluation, I couldn't help but notice how nervous he got when I passed by a small broom closet. And naturally, I felt it necessary to find out why. When I opened the door, I was hit by the overpowering smell of human excrement. As the light flickered on overhead, I was horrified at what I saw. A withering man lay shackled to the floor in a pile of his own filth. Years of sunless existence had turned his skin, hair, and eyes milky white. He'd been chained there for so long that his skin had grown over the shackles. It took me a moment to realize that the husk of a man was Jack Yates. The police arrived and Dr. Halstead was carted off. Doctors moved Yates from the small room for the first time in 15 years. The floor beneath him was permanently stained with the shape of his silhouette. They tried to remove the shackles from under his skin, but the shock of it all was too much for him. He died the next day. I watched as they walled up his tiny prison, trying to pretend that it never happened. I honestly hope he's in a better place, although the staff still claims to hear his agonizing wails coming from inside the walls.
Make the ghost play RuneScape and you'll save his life. Too late. Also, hi Michael, how's it going? There's one good thing though. Go, go, kiddos. Faster! Finished my exam in advanced programming. Working on the exam now. Awesome! How did it go? Did you pass it? I think you passed it.
Over here. In those shadows there. Coast is clear.
Why do my worst nightmares keep getting way worse?
Okay, let's figure this out.
Thought I would never see this again.
Alright. So what do you know about this contract?
Nothing.
Oh, come on.
It doesn't make sense.
So he just asked you if you knew about a contract?
He didn't ask. He wanted us to admit to it. Admit to having a contract with demons.
Demon?
We did nothing to him. He had no reason to go after us the way he did.
The way he did? He drowns one girl and burns another. And where have I seen that stake before?
Steak. This one? No? Was it here? No. Oh, maybe. No? Do sort of recall seeing it somewhere. Just can't remember which one. It's so annoying right now. Right. So it was that one.
All right, look. Get Iris to the church. Make sure that she's safe. I'll catch up with you later. Go.
Okay, come on, Iris.
All right. Now what the hell does a museum gala have to do with Rose's murder?
Awesome, we did stuff. Did stuff good. Investigate the gala for links to the Bill Killer. How could the Bill Killer or his murders be linked to the gala? Guess we will find out. And I will continue this on for a bit more. Let's see, finish my cell. Simonis was in charge of making the exam assignment. Advanced programming was almost impossible to understand it. I am not surprised. That's Simonis for ya. Written exam, haven't gotten any grades yet, but would be surprised if it was a fail. With the odds you have, since you have Simonis, the chances are you have failed. Because it's like 60% failure rate, at least when I were there, when we had him. Like it's actually pretty. I don't know how they can keep a teacher like that. I mean, when it happens time after time with that big of a failure rate, something is up. Yes, the last gas! Gas! Dude, at least be optimistic. Collect a series of mysterious artifacts.
I've seen them by the side of the road. These unkept, smudged, hopeless people holding cardboard signs. Sometimes they have props. Baby stroller, a pet, gasoline can. Something to lend credence to the thin fiction that they need money for something other than booze. It was a man with a need gas sign with the red gas can on the ground that I saw when I drove into Salem 6 unlucky years ago today. Tried to ignore him, not making eye contact, but I was stuck at a red light and pretending he wasn't there was getting really awkward. So I reached into my pocket and pulled out $2, rolling down my window just a crack. Here you go, buddy. I pushed the money through the opening of the window. That was when, for the first time, I really looked at his face, or what was left of his face. It was a single eyeball just looking back at me, bulging out of a charred skull. I was absolutely frozen in terror until the blackened shape of uncovered finger bones reached out to take the money. And that's when I let it fall to the ground and slammed on the accelerator. I didn't even care that the light was red. In the time since then, I've picked up pieces of the legend. A shell-shocked war veteran, unemployable and alcoholic, became a familiar sight in Salem, begging by the roadside. Citizens stopped giving him money, thinking he would just move on to a bigger city. He responded by creating one of the most traumatic spectacles in town history, setting himself alight in the middle of town during evening rush hour. Ever since that roadside encounter, I've been seeing little wisps of flame out of the corner of my eye. Like brief flashes that are gone as soon as I turn my head, sending nauseated chills through my whole body. Is this tormented spirit following me now? Whether he intends it as a blessing or a curse, I just want to be as far as possible from this horrifying specter.
Did you fail any exam when you had him? I failed one of the two I had with him, and I think the other one I just barely passed or something. And I was it was actually one of the topics I was reading a shit ton on because it felt like I didn't understand shit of it. I didn't understand shit of what he was saying or trying to teach. So it's not because I did nothing to actually prepare for it. And the other one, I said, I just barely passed it. From what I think it was 2 I basically got. What's equal to an E, by the way. Salem History Museum. Let's see what's going on there. What subject?
Fitting
It
for an
was
investigation
advanced
about a serial
algorithms I
killer.
failed.
All these murders have whipped this town into a frenzy. Now it all leads here to a gala celebrating a time when Salem found itself swept up in another whirlwind of hysteria.
I heard advanced algorithms all over has a high failure rate. I would not be surprised, because he's teaching it.
I'm so sorry. Tomorrow tickets will go on sale to the general public. Tonight is a special members only event.
I couldn't get out. The fire was merciless.
Gather round and bear witness to the righteous proceedings of a trial of a most heinous nature. Now you, good woman Putnam, you stand accused of the murder of 7 of your own children, whom you claim were taken by forces of the devil.
Freak show better give me some answers.
I did not do it. My devil spawn of a child is my own accuser.
As to bearing the spawn of the devil?
I did only mean it as a term of anger.
This play's hilarious, but nobody gets it.
Putnam, your only daughter. She began to have pains on the belly and bled most.
Inspect shame?
I know it's not as bad.
Must have been pretty effective way to publicly shame people.
Some of the things in here, but awful.
Being locked up in one of these things. It was not. I have engaged in no witchcraft.
Guess it would be a trapdoor.
The time is upon us, Abigail Williams.
No.
You scourge of Salem. It is time to pay for your sin.
Oh, that's the girl!
I do not confess it.
And do you confess to the demonic contract that took the lives of her other 7 children?
Replica of court records from the actual Salem witch trial. It took me way too long to realize it was what it was about. That ghost girl from the alley is Abigail Williams, and this gallows was actually used to execute her centuries ago.
I neither confess that.
Confess now, good woman Putnam. Confess and ease your soul of your most foul crimes.
I would dangle from up on high, then confess to crimes for which I am innocent.
Hey Clara, how's it going, sweetie? Just saw you there in chat. At any rate, should be a pass. Failure rate for advanced algorithm was 3 students out of approx 100. Huh. They might have made it easier, I don't know. Oh, for advanced programming, okay, never mind. Owned by Judge Harthrone, one of the most influential judges during the witch trials. This historic mansion also served as the courtroom for many of the trials and sentencing hearings during the hysteria that blanketed Salem in 1692. One of Salem historic sites, mentioned owned by Judge, where accused witches were tried as part of the Salem witch trial in 1692. How about...
So it wasn't really a form of execution.
Right.
But someone still got killed by this.
Yep.
So... what's the point of this?
They were trying to get people to talk.
To talk? How could they talk with those heavy stones on their chests?
Doesn't make sense to me either.
It sounded like crack. Ah, shit. Oh wait, it could also be... It could more or less...
Confess, witch. Confess, or covenant. A demonic contract with the dark forces.
Back in Puritan times, they tortured people to confession that their actions were guided by a demonic contract. Kinda wonder. Now that you have a girlfriend, you should play RuneScape with her. We already started playing World of Warcraft together. Actually, I introduced her to it. And from my understanding, she enjoys it. And that's actually pretty nice. This one for sure. Torture. Sophia, wasn't that something? Oh shit, it was Rose. Don't mind. Or someone. Oh right, I recall now. Burned at the stake. Rose was burned to death on a stake just like this. Oh, that's what a stake is.
So it wasn't just
World of Warcraft is a strange way of saying RuneScape.
It was all kinds of things.
God damn you.
You could get dunked for gossip.
Water, drone. That was Sophia. It was. I was almost right.
Long enough to be mighty uncomfortable, I suppose.
Plus, everyone was staring while it happened.
Yeah. Talk about public humiliation. It must have been like the pillory, but also nearly drowning.
Yeah, World of Warcraft is pretty fun, and...
The train was so loaded down with ammunition, like we were a rolling bomb.
I really do enjoy playing with her, to be honest. It's fun. Really fun. Not even sure if she's still in chat or not. First person hanged at gallows Hills was Bridget Bishop, who claimed that I am as innocent as child unborn when presented with the charge of witchcraft.
There were children.
Clara!
The killer used torture devices like this to kill his victims. Why kill them like witches?
I'm surprised there's no exhibit for the accusers. It's such an important part of Salem's history.
Actually, several artifacts aren't on display yet. We're currently preparing them upstairs in the restoration room.
Better see what else is in here.
Sounds like a good idea to find out.
Pretty sure it was police lights. Just make sure nobody touches anything.
Oh, hi. Ooh, looky at my cookie. Oh wait, I can't teleport through those either? That makes it even harder to get around for sure. Game, would you please? Ooh. Museum date. Like 2, don't know about RuneScape though. RuneScape is a great game in many ways. It's great for its tech level. It's made possible to play a gigantic game in a web browser. For that, RuneScape is actually pretty awesome. But it lacks so much in terms of player engagement, I feel like, because most of the time you just click around on the screen and that's basically it. If there were some more engagement in the game, I actually think I would like it much more. Please force him to play RuneScape. I got him a membership card for his birthday. You probably haven't used yet. I need to play this one first. And yeah, rude. At least I used the Steam. I used the Steam card. I didn't read this. Went to his history museum with Ronan again. He's not much of a history buff, but I know I am, and he's so sweet to come with me. Ominous as it may be, I love that this little town has so much gravitas to it. The people have lived here for centuries. That helps me feel rooted to this place. You shouldn't. This place is fucking messed up. Being a dishonest baker was one of the many offenses liable to result in the public shaming and torture of the stocks. They updated the game a lot though, still a lot of clicking, but combat is more engaging now. Yeah, no, I played RuneScape 3 when it came out. It's not that far ago I played it, but to be honest I kinda liked it more when it was RuneScape 2. It feels the combat mechanics in it, the way they implement it, feels really wonky when you still need to use the mouse and to actually walk around.
I don't know. We came straight from a dinner in Boston. Maybe Jim knows.
So, I'm sitting there watching the match. I didn't do anything.
There are RuneScape 2 servers if you prefer that. Yeah, I do know. That what I think it's also a bit of nostalgia because it was well played originally. Make that peek. I couldn't.
wish people could read the sign.
Ronan meets Rex. I was so nervous. My rogue ex-con boyfriend meets my cop brother. It's a situation that's bound to have sparks, right? But it's like they were birds of a feather. They've never seen two men understand each other so naturally. I think this is going to work out fine. Still funny how many. Still funny how much disbelief you to some degree has. Oh. German witch trial. During the European witch hunt, Germany executed between 50,000 and 80,000 people accused of being witches, of whom roughly 80% were women. I get pretty fucked up how that could happen back then. Witchcraft superstition plague. Persecution of witches was not common in Europe. Between the fall of Rome and the Protestant Reformation, numerous laws explicitly forbade condemning people as witches or burning people for witchcraft. This stemmed from the notion that the very belief in witchcraft was superstitious. That's actually a pretty nice thing that Europeans were smart enough.
Made us derail that day. I always wonder.
Europeans are smart. Has a huge player base. Yeah, I do know it has a huge player base. Also, I just completely zoned out for a moment there. I did get something, didn't I? Something like this was used to kill Sophia. I think I missed something, sadly. 11 more. Might actually take some time in here. Collect information. Wrong one. Those convicted of gossiping sometimes paid their penance via the dunking stool. Maybe I did read it before. Did I read it before? Memory is so bad apparently. Can't even remember if I read something or not. Da, 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 da. Okay, I think I'm done goofing somewhat around now. Might be time to actually find out where to go next now. In here is one of the places I saw. That's actually fairly creepy. Whoa, hi train. What I need to do. I'm not that fast, so my god, this is noisy. The Salem witch trial ended in 1693. However, witch trial continued with legal sanction in Europe as late as 1750. Didn't it just say that it was not that bad in Europe? Or was it just later it got to the point where it was over? Oh, sweet God, finally no more train. That got really annoying really fast. Seven more to go. So demons. Or am I safe? When those bodies begin to show up, it means serious business about the demons. I feel like it is rarely wrong that when there is this many bodies or things to hide in. Oh, look who we have there. Looky at my cookie.
I told you to look after Iris.
You're not the boss of me.
I found a bunch of stuff downstairs. The Bell Killer is offing his victims as if they're witches. I'm heading upstairs to see what else I can find.
Finally he
I
gets...
should have told you to follow me, and then maybe you would have stayed at the church.
The sass are so real.
Keep an eye out for security cameras and alarms.
And killers.
Thanks for the tip.
Especially
but
killers.
This isn't even my first break-in today.
Yeah, this looks like the right place. Now let's see what these artifacts can tell me about the witch trials.
Ooh, a note. The Evil Witch Book. The Malleus Maleficarium. Maleficarum? What the fuck? A Hammer of Witches, published in 1487, argued for the existence of witches, the nature and genesis of their power, and how best to prosecute them. That's actually pretty fucking messed up. I'm never getting used to those ghosts. That simply just gave me the creeps. Prayer book. The Lord's Prayers test. It was believed that the devil would never let one of his minions say all the words to the Christian Lord's Prayer. The accused were asked to recite it in full, and some of them, for merely forgetting some of the words, would find themselves in deep legal trouble. Again, fucking fucked up. I'm so happy I'm living in the 21st century. Holy fuck, people were stupid back in time. Dedicated to the nameless citizen who generosity made the care of our town heritage possible. We delicately restore the past to make a better future. Oh, look at this. Collect. Just need one more now. I like.
This place, it puts me in touch with odd sensations centuries old. I'm trying to focus on this killer, but the echoes from these sensations keep interfering, like deaths from the past, pleading to be remembered.
So how are you doing, Clara? Still having a headache, or are you feeling a bit better now, or is it still just really bad? Ooh, found the last one.
My husband and I stepped off the platform and onto the giant hissing locomotive. I remember looking back at our small town and thinking of all the happy memories we made there. But I was excited to start our new life in Salem. I must have dozed off because I was startled awake by the sound of screeching metal. And as the train came to a halt, all I could hear was the torrential rain pelting against the roof. I looked out the window. There was only darkness. Then came the brightest flash of lightning I had ever seen. When my husband left to inquire about the delay, a woman in the back of the train started screaming. We rushed over to her and asked her what was wrong, but all she could manage to say through her sobs was something about seeing the spirits of the dead wandering in the rain. Stranger still were the passengers that were suddenly stricken with the painful memories of their past. It was at this point that I became truly terrified, so I set out to find Joe. When I reached the cab and still hadn't found him, I was worried. I looked out the front window and saw the train's conductor laboring to move a downed tree from the tracks. And there was Joe, walking up to help. However, instead of grabbing hold of the tree, Joe bent down, picked up a rock, and crushed the conductor's skull with it. When I left the train and ran up to him, I could see that this wasn't the Joe I once knew. Something had taken hold of him, something angry. Then he saw something that terrified him. He dropped the rock and ran off into the woods. However, right before he disappeared into the trees, during a bright flash of lightning, I thought I saw something chasing him, hunting him. I can only describe it as a ghostly specter, cloaked in black. But more likely than not, it was just a shadow. The authorities spent days combing the woods for Joe, but he never turned up. I tried to go back home, but the memories were too painful. Some nights I lie in bed, tortured by the thoughts of what our life could have been if we had never stepped onto that train.
Damn. Still headache. 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 Really hard to say, apparently. That really sucks. Wait a minute. Sophia was a medium as well. This means that several of the girls the Bill killed targets were mediums. Now more artifacts related to Bill Killer. Killer used. Yep. Inspect. List of accused. Oh, a notebook from the 16th. Listing those accused in witch trials. Judgment. A judge gavel. I wonder how old that is. Really wish I could help you out somehow with the headache. Man. Sucks. Really wish you really hope you feel better really soon. An antique looking galleon ship's wheel. Wait, is that a... Ooh. Beckstein Museum. Something's not right.
Hey kid, I need you to lift up this painting.
Called the Hanged Witch. It's creepy. Oh.
It's the killer's symbol.
Symbol on painting.
Keep looking. There's gotta be more here.
Judge. Painting of a witch trial judge. Gothic version of the Bill Kill symbol is on the painting called The Hanged Witch. Baxter hurried to hide the painting when someone approached him up here. Why hide it, and what was it doing here in the first place? He is acting really strange, but I don't think he is the killer. It would be too obvious if he were a killer, because you from the beginning get the hatred to him, and I don't like this guy, and it always those guys that is the obvious suspect in your mind, but in the end it wants to make you feel that way about it and drag to conclusions too fast. Important message. An antique scroll. That's one thing I actually also feel like it's really fun with thriller and creamies. Is it called creamy on English as well? I think it is. Crime, I think it's called actually, now I think of it. Crime genre. How would I know? But the crystal necklace would probably be some symbol of...
My apologies. It will always belong to you. For shame, Bridget. This shroud of your conversations with the spirit world will surely condemn you as a witch.
Puritans considered anyone exhibiting medium-like abilities to be witches. One of the existing witch trial related painting previously used in the first floor. Must be more. Is there anything? Distress call. Antique looking ship telegraph on a stand. Four more clues. Navigation. Antique looking brass ship binocle. Blah. Civil War. Civil War era cannon. Wondering if I found most of the things by now. Do any of the things relate to the Bill Killer? There's multiple things right now. I also think I do have enough stuff right now to actually find out who it might be. Anchor. Stuck in place. A large ship anchor. What was I thinking about? It was something I was thinking about just before. Wine. Large barrel used for making wine. Okay, so I have all the clues now, so... Do any of these relate to the Bill Killer? This one for sure. Strange Bill symbol. Baxter in the museum is really suspicious. No, really? I would suspect that could be a clue to something. This one on the other hand. And lastly... this one? Okay, nice.
So the bell killer is targeting mediums because he thinks they're witches? That's insane. Who do I know that's interested in mediums?
Baxter. Here's one of them. Not bowling champion promotion, no. He hit the book. That's suspicious as well. Baxter looking for the girl. Must be, yeah. Nice. Perfect free, baby.
And why the hell is Baxter involved in this? He dropped the case when he was demoted. All right, found the killer's symbol. We got a suspect to look into. We're almost there.
And not one step closer to finding my mom.
Like I said, the world doesn't need another whiner.
You know what? Screw you. You don't understand.
Don't understand? My wife was murdered 3 years ago. She got to float up into the white light, and I got stuck here in this place with some bitchy teen. Your mom's been missing what? 2, 3 days? Huh? And I guarantee you we'll find her. If we fail, I'll never get to see Julia again. Ever.
We won't fail.
I don't need a cheerleader.
Come on.
I'm sorry. I didn't know about your wife.
Yeah.
Come on.
Look, we need to act on the information we found. You head off to the church.
The church? Where are you going?
Baxter's our prime suspect. I need to get over to his apartment and see if I can dig up any skeletons. Probably not a good idea for a fugitive to visit a cop.
Fine, I'll meet you later.
Baxter's suspicious behavior surrounding this case points to him being the Bill killer. Bill killer suspect. I need to find him. I still don't think there are... It really seems like a game that wouldn't just make the most hated character. Whoa! Hi! And bye! So much fucking up to these things. Oh shit. Ah, come on. Really? Really? Really now? Okay, so can't do it when they're too close to each other, apparently, it seems like. Maybe that's what I did wrong the past few times as well. Is there is a raven over there I can... possibly interact with. Just need to be the exact right moment because these two douches are patrolling like crazy right here. They basically have the area covered. Really annoying. Gotcha. Ah, come on. I pressed the button! I also did hold the button. Fucking hell. Would you please just fucking... Stupid fucking shit. I don't like the targeting system in this game. Can I just have something where I can go into first person mode, target the fucking demon, and then do shit to it? This bullshit right here is so dumb. I like the story. I like the game a lot for its story, but I must say the enemy mechanic in the game is not that well made. It's basically just quick actions, and the targeting is dumb. Thank you! Fucking finally! Oh, there we go. I also noticed that sometimes it sets you really far back. It's a bit frustrating, to be honest, that it's not the worst controls, but it is a bit wonky when you're trying to target things. Also, just picking up things is a bit wonky.
I just got a text. Did you hear something else happen just now? Something bad.
Someone told me about a murder.
No, like this just happened. Police are all freaking out.
What happened?
I don't know. Sounds serious though.
Huh. Something that just happened. Shit. Where do I need to go? Over here, maybe? Not entirely. Here.
You hear what that guy just said? Something horrible just happened at St. Benedict's.
The church? What's going on in this town tonight?
Oh god, not her.
It must be true. I think I hear sirens.
Oh god, no. Oh shit. The girl is in trouble. The girl is in big trouble. Oh god, no. Yup, the girl's in trouble. And that's big trouble.
Why the hurry, boys? Where you headed? Oh, no.
Yup. This is bad. This is really bad, to be honest. I really wonder how long I have back, because I'm kind of thinking of maybe stopping it here, or... Yeah, I'm actually thinking of stopping it here and then use a bit time with Clara and then continue on tomorrow, maybe. I don't think there can be much left right now. Try to get to the church really fast, see what happens. Also well over the mark of where I should stop now. Oh. For this episode I'm recording as well. So yeah, it might actually be smart when I get there to stop for the day. Also really depends, because I would really like to know how long I have left. It's really annoying if there's like 10 minutes left of the game and I'm just ending it on a really short note. But I do think there's more. Just for show off. Wait, the church is on the other side? Okay, I'm confused now. Where do I actually need to go? Ah, the confusion! I have no idea where to go! But it must be here around somewhere. Wait a minute.
Oh, the things that bloom in this town.
Huh. Creeps. Ghostly note.
Not going that way.
Seriously, where the hell is the church? How do one get to church? I'm really confused now. Can't teleport through there, but if I go to the other side, it's not right either. Oh, wait a minute. Oh. This town is so hard to find. Oh, go around in. Oh yeah, right, it's back on the beach. I almost forgot that. Back where we began. And to the church we go. Enter. Bam. This will be interesting. Because something horrible has happened. Oh.
Cops and criminals get used to red and blue flashing lights. Even after you get numb to them, sometimes they still chill your bones. You can get that feeling that this time, they mean something personal.
My God.
Thank God you're okay. No, no, Joy, don't! Damn it!
That goddamn girl.
Lieutenant, got her sneaking up the side staircase. Says she's a friend of the priest.
Where's Father Macaulay? Is he alright?
Just put her in my car. I want to interview her myself. Can somebody remind Broyles that the door's not going to watch itself?
Yes, sir.
It's a simple question, please!
Take it easy on her.
Hey, anybody find Baxter yet?
Nope. Went to the station, drove by his place, nothing. You know, there's definitely something wrong here.
I mean, honestly, have you ever seen anything like this?
Half this stuff feels like a goddamn riddle.
I don't know. It just seems so demented.
Demented. I gotta find this crime scene before they cart away all the evidence.
But that will be in the next episode. So, found out what happened at the church. Joy and Iris are at the church. I need to make sure they're okay. Start investigation. And we are saving now. Okay, yep, that will be the next episode. Thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't already, feel free to follow, subscribe, and look me up on Twitter and stuff. And see you all in the maybe conclusion in the next episode. I have no idea, but thank you so much for watching, everyone. And maybe I should shut off the recording as well. Well, thanks again, everybody. See you around.